Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshni Dhar. Let's look at today's top health news. Regarding the NEET results 2024, NTA addresses queries, issues, clarification on high cutoff. The NTA has issued a second clarification addressing NEET aspirants' concerns about the high cutoff, multiple toppers and grace marks. Many questioned why the NEET UG results were declared on 4th June instead of 14th of June. NTA explained that 1,563 candidates were compensated for lost time with revised marks ranging from 20 to 720. Of the 67 candidates who scored 720 out of 720, 44 received this score due to revision in a physics answer key and 6 received compensatory marks. NT also addressed concerns about candidates scoring 718 or 719 marks by stating that grace marks were awarded to several candidates. Activist Dr. Vivek Pandey filed an RTI application seeking details on the number of candidates given grace marks and the rules applied. In Surat, 150 hospitals sealed for not having fire NOC. The Surat Municipal Corporation has sealed over 150 hospitals lacking a fire no objection certificate or building use certificate. This action follows a fire in Rajkot game zone last month that killed 27 people, including children. In response, affected doctors met with IMA officials who assured them of full support. The meeting held at Surat's new civil hospital saw over 300 doctors and hospital representatives in attendance. IMA Secretary for Surat, Dr. Vinay Shah, mentioned that zone-wise committees will be formed to address issues and represent doctors' concerns to authorities. New CDC guidelines recommend Doxy PEP to prevent bacterial STIs. The CDC recommends doxycycline post-exposure prophylaxis as part of a comprehensive sexual health strategy to prevent STIs. Studies have shown that Doxy PEP significantly reduces bacterial STIs such as chlamydia and syphilis, particularly among men who have sexual relationship with men and transgender women. Doxy PEP should be taken as a 200 mg dose within 72 hours after sexual exposure, with the most benefit observed in those with a history of STIs in the past 12 months. These guidelines are based on a systematic review of randomized controlled trials and expert consultations demonstrating its feasibility and acceptability. Health providers are advised to use clinical judgment and shared decision-making for patients not covered in the CDC guidelines. An increase in STI incidence in the US underscores the need for novel approaches like PEP, which has been effective in preventing HIV and other infections. The CDC recommendation focuses on implementation Doxy PEP for STI prevention, especially among high-risk groups. Are you also one of those who loves to sprinkle extra salt on every dish? Well, you might want to rethink that habit. High levels of sodium commonly consumed through salt could increase the risk of eczema and inflammatory skin condition marked to be dry and itchy patches, a new study has found. Previous studies have linked the sodium present in skin to autoimmune and chronic inflammatory conditions, including eczema. They also showed that consuming fast food known to contain excessive dietary sodium is associated with increased chances and severity of eczema, especially among teenagers. The new study found that eating even 1 extra gram of sodium than the daily recommendation could increase the chances of eczema flares by 22%. 1 gram of sodium is roughly the amount present in half a teaspoon of table salt or in Big Mac. While the World Health Organization recommends less than 2 grams of sodium intake per day, the UK's National Health Services sets a recommended intake at 2.3 grams a day. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Medical Dialogues for more updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.